full site editing, template and patterns. Welcome everyone, welcome to the WordPress tutorial beginner to advanced. Today I'll be showing you what you need to know and how a template and full site editing patterns work. Right, so to do this, you need to come to your dashboard, go to your appearance, then you click on editor. When you click on editor, you will land on this page. So when you're on this page, you see navigation. We talked about this in our previous video. You see styles, you see pages. They are not different from the pages you create in the dashboard. The home, about, contact, and the likes. Then you see templates and patterns. What exactly is a template? What exactly is a pattern? How do they work? Right. So first off, we talk about templates. So when I click on templates, you see, I also see instruction on create new templates or reset any customizations made to the templates supplied by your theme. Don't forget, we are using 2025 theme, and these are the templates we already have, right? So what exactly is a template? See a template as the structure of how a page will look like. Pages like all your pages are being handled by the templates. Your post page, like your blog archive, like a page where there will be list of your blog posts. It is being handled by templates. And then if you are using a static home page, don't forget during our previous lessons or tutorial or videos, I'll show you how you can set a static home page and then the blog page. So if you are using a static home page, you also have a way to create how that particular home page is going to look like. So there's a template for your index, for your blog home, for all the archives. There's a template for a page that does not have a title. This is particular 2025. Then there's a template for 404 page. 404 page are pages that probably, when you click on the link to a website, if the article or the page has been deleted, it's going to show you error 404 not found. So when you see 404 not found, it means either you enter the wrong URL or that particular page or post has been deleted. Then you see template for pages, right? This is the structure that all your pages will assume, right? Like the structural look of how how your pages will look like. This template is taking care of that pages. Then you see search result template, which is when you search on a website, you see the results. So this particular template takes care of how the result page will look like. And then you see the single post template, right? When you want to read a blog, you click on the blog title and then it takes you to the page where you read the full content about that particular blog. So that particular page is the single post page, right? There are other templates, but the other templates are based on the plugins you'll be installing or the theme that you will install. But don't forget, before you can see templates like this, you have to be using full site editing theme. You cannot see these templates if you are using classic theme. Then if you are using hybrid, which is classic and block theme. But if you are using full site editing theme, you're going to see templates here. So let's assume you install WooCommerce plugin. WooCommerce also has cart page, your checkout page, your shop page where you list all your product, your single product page, your product category page. You also see those templates, right? Don't forget, template is like the structure that a particular page or a particular post type we assume. So let's edit the pages template. So when you want to edit a template, just click on it like that. Then it brings you to the block editor itself. So this is the block editor. If you're over on it, you see this purple. When you see this purple line, it means a template part. The template part, you have header, you have footer, and then sidebar. Then other ones that you may have will be based on the design and your interest. But by default, and it is recommended, you must have header template parts, you must have footer template parts. And then the sidebar depends on how your structure looks like, how the UI you want to bring to life looks like, all right? So this is the header template part, and then this is the footer template part. So when you toggle on these block items here, you see the header and then you see the footer. So everything inside your page templates will be inside this group. You can restructure based on your UI or the design you are following. I keep hammering at that. So you see you have that is group, and then you have another group beside it. Then you have the content. So this content, you are not doing anything. When you read it very well, you see this is the content block. It will display all the blocks in any single post or page. But presently, we are on the pages template. So any blocks you have on your single page, and any page can be about, can be home, can contact. It will assume this structure. You have the header, you have this block, this group wrapper, and then you have the footer. Right? You can modify this. You can say you want your title to be before the content. Right? That means that is if you don't want to manually create the title or add the title when you are working on a certain page. Right? So if you click on this particular group, this first group wrapper, then you go to the panel here, you see that you have other options. You have the settings and you have the styles. So in the settings, you have the layouts, right? Then you have the position. I'm not really dealing with this. Then we have the advanced. So when you go to the advanced, you see HTML elements. The HTML element is to tell you the kind of tags, the kind of HTML tag you can apply. So if you are conversant with HTML, if you work with HTML before, when you have the header templates, you have the body tag, then inside your body tag, you should have the main tag. The main tag is just like the wrapper that wraps all your content for that particular page or post or pages or any page on any page you are. It is the main tag that wraps it. So it is recommended to just have one main tag on a particular page. So everything else can then be inside the main tag, right? So you have it like that. When you see that is correct, you can leave it as it is. Then the other group, which is the inner group, when you toggle on this, when you hover on these icons, you see like the layout of this particular group. You see none. So you don't want it to assume any width. Then you see the wide width. If you want a container to have the maximum width of 1340 pixels, and then you see the full width. All right. So it's just like you have the main wrapper and then you have another wrapper div inside it that serves as the container. Then you have the contents, the entry contents, the contents you are entering to that page. If you go to the advanced, you see there's no markup, there's no HTML element for this one. So that is how a page template looks like. So if you want to change how all your pages will look like, all you have to do is modify the structure here.